Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and most reliable MUT coins on the market. And don't forget to use code Ferdy at checkout for 5% off. What's going on, guys? Today, we got episode number 27 of the I Rate Your Team series. Of course, the series where you send in your teams and I rate them. If you want a chance to be part of episode number 28, make sure you're following me on Twitter. And make sure you have the notifications on so you do get notified when this tweet does go live every single Friday. And then, of course, make sure you're subbed to the channel because every episode comes out Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern for the entirety of, the Madden cycle. So that's all you really got to know. Let's just get started. So today, what I'm going to do is, instead of me just going from the top, I'm just going to literally cover my eyes, scroll a little bit, and stop. We have 78 submissions this week. So we have a lot of submissions. Obviously, I can't get through every single one in every video. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to cover the eyes or just look away, scroll for a little bit, and then stop, okay? That's the plan. Here we go. Let's just go a little bit, and I'm stopping right here. Okay, we got Rula's team. No money spent, 38 out of 70 Super Bowl Colts offense, Niners defense, about to buy Ronnie Lott. So this team should look pretty interesting if I had to imagine. Let me move this over real quick because he is 38 Super Bowl. Ronnie Lott would definitely be a good purchase. I think Ronnie Lott is probably, you already have Jair Brown, who I think is number 2. I think Ronnie Lott is number 1 or number 3. Also, Herb Adderley, kind of a slept-on option at free safety. His abilities kind of complement a good free safety, and then he also has good tackling stats, so can definitely hold his own at safety. I actually like that play a lot. Obviously, Captain Rondé Barber, not even fully upgraded Ty Law yet. Julius Peppers. There are better, options out there. Would definitely say that for sure. And then on offense, you got only 94 CMC. Doug Will, Jerry Rice, the free version. We got Marquez Valdez-Scantling. We got George Kittle. This team right here, I would probably end up giving, you're getting +1 speed on only the Super Bowl cards, right? So 97 speed MVS. I mean, you have some bright spots, but you also have some very low points. And I think I would end up giving this team probably like a 6.5. I don't think it's that great. Could be better, upgrade that Super Bowl team, and they obviously could be like one of the best teams in the game. Simple as that. Next up, we got a Chiefs themed team. Okay, Chiefs themed team. Isaiah Pacheco. We got Patrick Mahomes. We got Jerry Rice, Rashee Rice. We got Marquez Valdez-Scantling. I'm surprised you don't have the Tyreek Hill card on here. I know I guess he's only 97 speed, which isn't bad. I still think 97 speed's pretty good, but I respect it. We got Kyle Pitts, Okoye. Okay, that could also be Tony Gonzalez if you want to try to get an extra chem there instead of Okoye. But probably for your scheme, you like having Okoye in if you go 2 tight end sets or whatever, which doesn't make sense. You have Jawan Taylor, Will Shields, Creed Humphrey, Bruce Matthews, Willie Rofe. And then on defense, I don't know how McDuffie didn't get a Team of the Year nominee, but he didn't. So Trent McDuffie, L'Jarius Lee needs an upgrade too. Ty Law, Revis should be getting an upgrade at some point. There's even Charvarius Ward could play on this team once you kind of get enough coins. Even on a full Chiefs team, 93 speed Tyrann Mathieu is simply not cutting it. You have Eric Berry there too, Derek Thomas, Drew Tranquil, Channing Crowder. All right, this team right here, I would probably give. On offense, they're very good, right? On offense, they're very good, but then not very good, but they're pretty solid. Defense, I think, kind of does fall apart a little bit. So I'm gonna give this team like a 7, 7-2, 7-3 maybe. Simple as that. And next, we have a pure Cowboys theme team, and just so everyone knows, I posted my my Team of the Year voting. I have no problem with the Cowboys. I know Cowboys fans like making things all about themselves and things like that, but I got no problem with the Cowboys. I didn't know that was even a trait of a Cowboys fan until I made that community post. And just Cowboys fans just going crazy on that. I don't know what the problem is, but I don't know. Okay, we got a Cowboys team. Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Dak at QB. I'm surprised Dak doesn't have a better upgrade yet. Also, I feel like Dak probably should have been in the Team of the Year voting over a guy like Mahomes or even maybe Lamar Jackson. I voted Lamar Jackson just because I would like to see them give him a better card. I think a really good Lamar Jackson card is better than what a good Josh Allen card would be. And we probably would get a Josh Allen upgrade anyway. I don't think if we don't vote Lamar for Team of the Year, he will get another upgrade this year until probably Golden Tickets. So that's my reasoning there. But I think Dak should have been in over Mahomes because Mahomes already has his best card basically of the year. But Herb Adderley, Everson Walls, Rondé Barber, Chuck Howley. Okay, looks good. Darren Woodson, the new Darren Woodson there. We got Malik Hooker and Too Tall. Randy Gregory. Looks pretty good, man. Looks pretty good. I'm going to give, again, this team, You're building it full out, no cheats. So obviously there is going to be some holes, right? But on defense, honestly, not that many holes. You got Micah, you got Carmichael in the middle. You're like too tall, you probably use it in the middle. Even Zach Thomas. Okay, so this team's probably like a solid like 7-7, 7-9, maybe a 7-8, somewhere up in that range. But pretty solid. Desperately waiting for it. Yep, there you go. He needs those upgrades. I would agree. That would definitely help you out. Next up, we got a 70 Super Bowl 20 Eagles team. Let me check my phone real quick. Oh, we're good. 70 Super Bowl team 20 Eagles. What move should I make, if any? I'm not sure why this looks so like, you know, like so much room. I don't know why it looks like I feel like there's so much room on around your screen and stuff. But what was it? Eagles Super Bowl team? 70 Super Bowl with 20 Eagles. Okay. I mean, the offense looks absolutely insane. And then on defense, I guess Devin Hester's probably there for the flat zone discount. But Jalen Carter, Harold Carmichael, who's his user? I wonder who his user is, because he doesn't have, maybe he's using Josh Allen, because, I mean, Devin White can be used 50-50, right? Which is what he's doing, so this team is very good. And again, it's 70, so the team's insane. As far as those chems go and getting those speed boosts go, a bunch of the top tier cards in the game. I'm going to give this team like a 9-5. Very good looking squad. 9-5, 9-6. A very good looking team. Next up, we got another 70 Super Bowl team. Will probably end up being a mid-9 squad. Maybe even potentially could go a little bit higher looking at this guy's squad right now. He's got Casper. He's got Heath. He's got Marquez. He's got Patrick Mahomes. He's got Terrell Davis. He's got Debo. He's got Plexico. Has all the LTDs. Shavarius Ward. He's got Night Train Lane. He's got Herb. No Mel Blount because he probably runs a zone scheme, which is respectable because you don't need Mel Blount. All he does is get man-to-man stuff. But Ronnie Lott, Cam Chancellor, with the free Ray Lewis upgrade and Chuck Howley. This team's a 10, I think. Yeah, really cannot get much better than this. The one thing maybe would be Marshawn Lynch, because Marshawn Lynch, if I do remember correctly, right, Marshawn does get Super Bowl chems, right? If he should. I don't know why he wouldn't. Oh, his name's Beast Mode. I forgot. Beast Mode. Yeah, he will get Super Bowl chems. Right? Yeah, Super Bowl chems. So that would probably be the one thing that this team, I think that's like the only thing. But then outside of that, it's pretty much perfect. Pretty much the best optimized team I've seen today so far. Next up, we got a full Bears team and 25 Super Bowls. So Bears should be pretty good. Bears should be okay. I alternate between RBs and I use our Edmonds and Howley. Okay, so surprised we didn't get AJ Dillon. I know he's not a Bear, but AJ Dillon or Gus or Cordell Patterson as that AKA limited time. Instead, we got Marshawn Lynch. But, you know, it is what it is. Montez Sweat, Allen Robinson, Christian McCaffrey, Doug Williams, Devin Hester. So, pretty good. Like 96 speed on these guys. 96 speed, 97 speed. Christian McCaffrey, base 97 speed if you have him lit up. If not, still 96, which is pretty good. Kyle Pitts here, 2 for the 25 Super Bowl team. Again, he's getting +1 speed on the Super Bowl squad, too. I forgot about that. But Tillman solid. We got Zero Chill Devin Hester out there. We got Shavarius Ward with the Super Bowl chems. We got Julius Peppers over the top. Tremaine Edmonds, Chuck Howley, both Bears. Roquan Smith, another Bear. You got Warren Sapp for the Super Bowl and Ronnie Lott for the Super Bowl. Pretty good looking team. I think I'm going to give this team probably like a 9, 8, 9, 9. I think it's a very good looking squad, honestly. I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of Scuba Steve's squad. Looking pretty good. Next up, we got West 5-hole. Okay, well, that sounds interesting. Full Rams safeties don't play. Rams theme team. Can they still put it together? You got Dante Hall, Puka, Torrey Holt, Marshall Falk still getting run, which is fair because he has to get run. And then you got Tyler Higbee, Whitworth, Havenstein. They got the best tackles in the game. So who are your safeties? They just don't play. Cam Sutton, Tariq Woolen. Let me see the safeties. How do you manage? Do you put the corners up? Like, what do? You sub the corners in? Because those safeties are, I mean, not awful. Like, Eric Berry's decent. But Russ East, he can't play. Marcus Peters. Ramsey. Yeah, the Rams team definitely fell off quite a bit. I'm glad I switched off of them when I did. I'm glad, but I'm going to give this team, again, it's full Rams, right? Full Rams. Interesting setup here. It's probably like an 8, 7, 9. Somewhere, you know, in that range, honestly. So that's what I'm going to give for the West 5-hole there. Next, we got Tyson squad. 30 Seattle, so +1 Seattle, +1 Super Bowl. Okay, let's see what he's got. +1 Seattle, +1 on Super Bowl. Hester, Woolen, Douglas. Okay. Kind of gonna be like a cheaper team. You got Julius Peppers, Ronnie Lott, Chase Young, Warren Sapp, Matabuke. Offensively, you got DK. Okay, that's what I was looking for. DK, not even full McCaffrey yet. Is rocking with, I believe that's the 96 Lamar, not the 97 LTD. I hope it's not on this team. Jerry Rice, Kyle Pitts. Looks pretty solid. Really nothing crazy in my opinion, besides, I guess, getting +1 speed for the free Kyle Pitts and +1 speed for DK Metcalf. And then, you got Chase Young, you got Sapp, you got Lott, who's good. You're giving boost to Tariq Woolen and Devin Hester, which still those cards are on a theme team can be played, right? They can be. I'm going to give this team probably like a... It's an interesting one because he's got some high points, but then has some mid-level stuff. I think it's about an 8. I think it's about an 8, maybe a little bit lower, maybe like a 7.5. I think it's somewhere in that range though for Tyson. Next up, we got Harm's team. But I added 96 Ronnie Lott. What? Why did you say that? What team do you got? Oh, so this team, but he's got Ronnie Lott on top of it, and he's got a Niners team, I think, or no theme team. I don't know what kind of team this is. I'm not sure what he's cooking right now, but the way it looks, this team's probably like a 6, a high 6. I don't know if he has Niners camp. I don't think he does. I think it's like a 9-6. Or sorry, 6-9, 6-8, somewhere in that range. Next up, we got a 25 Vikings 30 Super Bowl squad. Jets O, Chiefs D need a slot corner. So Vikings team was hot during Zero Chill. They've obviously kind of cooled down because they weren't in the playoffs. Most teams did that most teams cooled down that weren't in the playoffs. But Doug Williams, Christian McCaffrey, Diggs, Randy, Herb, okay, Caleb Evans again. Like the Vikings team, not seeing much usage, but is getting play from the Super Bowl squad. Need a slot corner with flat zone. If you're only gonna run flat zone, then you might as well use Devin Hester at that point because Devin Hester gets it for 1. So that's probably the main thing. But outside of that, I don't know. This team's kind of in a tough spot. You kind of got to wait for Vikings upgrades, and you're not going to get any more Super Bowl upgrades. And also, your coin stack won't be at the point where you can buy the new AKLTD. So you're kind of in a corner. So I'm going to give this team... This team's interesting. This team's an interesting squad. I think they're like I think they're an 8. 7, 9, 8. I think we got a couple teams in that kind of range today. Next up, we got Rams theme team. Again, we already saw Rams theme team. He does user Clay Matthews. Yeah, like 93 speed McNeil. This team is just not going to cut it here. This team is simply not going to... the offense is not bad, right? The offense is not terrible, but it's just... You got Puka, Odell, Torrey Holt, Marshall Faulk, who's 94 speed, I think, on the team, or 95 speed on the team. Kurt Warner, and then you got this defense, which is just god-awful. Like, you really can't... And your user's Clay Matthews, which isn't bad, but it's just like... I think the offense is probably like a 8.5 offense, but this defense is probably like a 5 to 4 level defense. Even with a full team, which is crazy to say. But that's what I think about, Astros. What's the Astro? Aaron's team. Aaron Castro. I mixed the names up. Next up, we got full Niners and 25 Super Bowl. Should be a pretty good team with full Niners and Super Bowl, if I had to imagine. One switch. Wait, is it full Niners? Okay, full Niners. So, okay. Stick with Randy Moss then. Deebo Samuel, Deion Sanders, who I love as a card. If I were you, though, I would use the Yak 'em Up over the Route Tech X Factor. Just my opinion. I like it a lot better. It's just insane. We got 8 AP on Doug Williams. And when people ask me, Doug or Patrick, like Patrick Mahomes could probably run whatever setup he's running right now. He's using Omaha. Oh, he probably doesn't have it lit up. I wonder who he has lit up. If you're not going to light up Doug, okay, that's only guys over here. Who did you light up? Oh, you maybe only had 1? Oh, yeah, I guess you only do get 1, right? You get 1 or 2. Yeah, you only get 1. Unless you bought the bundle like I did, so I forget about that. But yeah, Warren Sapp, Unstoppable Force is probably the play realistically, but it's still interesting. Because 8 AP on offense, which is just a lot on your quarterback. But I guess you're getting everything I do. I'm saving 2 AP. I don't know. So Donald Parham at corner. Sherman on the Niners team. Shavarius Ward, Jair Brown, Ronnie Lott. This team looks pretty good, man. I think it's probably gonna end up being like a 9-6, 9-5. I mean, you got a full Niners team, a little Super Bowl on the backside. It's very, very good. I'm gonna go to 9-6 on that squad. Next, we got another full Chiefs team. Tyreek Hill on this one. He's got Peyton Hillis. I think he's the best Chiefs running back in the game right now because of that angry runs ability. Of course, you have Dante Hall on the team. Patrick Mahomes, LTD. You have the limited time Travis Kelce, Travis Ward, Herb Adderley, Deere Brown, Justin Reed on either side there. I like that. You got Leo Chenal with the lurk artist. You got George Karlaftis, not the LTD. Chris Jones, Felix, I'm not going to try to say his name, Undike Uzama. On this team, it's pretty solid. I think it's pretty solid. Like a Chiefs team, I feel like he didn't, I think he covered up the holes pretty well, right? It's okay. Like, I think this team's probably like an 8-7, 8-9. I would give it that for sure. I think I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. I think that's where they kind of sit. Next up, we got a 70 Super Bowl team. Again, he's running Mecole Hardman. Interesting. Mecole Hardman makes the squad. The Jerry Sneed. So the first thing I would do is definitely try to upgrade this Mecole Hardman. That's probably what I would say. And then, other than that, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I don't think you have any of the... You have CMC? No, you don't have any of the power-up cards, which are very good cards. Like, whether it's Chuck Howley for the Super Bowl team, or CMC, or Justin Reed, or Hines Ward, who would fill in your spot there well, like, I think you should try to grind out those cards. I think it's worth it. Like, all four of them are very good cards. I think it's worth trying to get those upgrade tokens. And you can get two of them. So you can go Hines Ward or Chuck Howley, and then you can go CMC or Justin Reed, which I think would be pretty nice for you. I would probably go CMC. I think CMC's better than Terrell Davis's card, but outside of that, it looks pretty good. I think I'm going to give this team probably they're good. I think it's like a 9-5, 9-4. It could be better with some, a couple fillers in there, but maybe like a 9-3 because he's got some lower overall cards, lower tier cards. Next up, we got Logan's team, rocking a Titans team, Super Bowl 35. Titans team's got Chris Johnson, Randy Moss, Kyle Pitts for Super Bowl, MBS for Super Bowl. He's got Steve McNair on the Titans. O-line, Titans, and Titans at center too with Aaron Brewer. On defense, again, I was thinking of some good Titans players on defense. Only one I could think of was the Keith Bullock card, and that's really all they have. Wow. There's a lot of theme teams just down bad, bro. And like, what we need is just more 32 team promos. Like I said in my video last week, 2 weeks ago, if we got more promos that included every single team in them, it would cover up a lot more of these just theme teams that just have insane holes for no reason. Like, it's crazy. Are you full Titans with this defense? How are you doing that? I mean, that's impressive. I think you should try to get the full Kevin Byard, though. I think he is actually like a top-end safety in the game. That should probably be your next buy. Go get the Kevin Byard card for this team. You have him +2 speed, 97 speed, Kevin Byard. Going crazy. Fully light him up. He'll be your best card on defense, probably. So it looks okay. I think the team's probably like a 9, like a 9, 8, 9, somewhere in that kind of range. But it is tough running a team like this where they don't get any upgrades. It is tough. Next up, we got Lions Super Bowl first year of Mutt. Straight face emoji, dotted line face emoji, no money spent, money bag with no entry sign emoji, and then we got lightning bolt, high voltage sign. Okay. Wow. And then what is this here? Smiling face with tear. Okay. Lions Super Bowl, no money spent. What is he cooking? Jahmyr Gibbs. Calvin Johnson. Being able to buy Calvin Johnson, no money spent account is pretty good. Taylor Decker, John Runyon, Kyle Pitts. We got Darius Slay. We got Rondé Barber, Calvin Johnson, only 93 speed actually on Calvin. Julius Peppers, no theme team at all. Jair Brown. It's not a bad team. It's not awful. It's not awful at all. The fact you switched to the Lions theme team is interesting. I had Chargers until the Super Bowl, then all the cards got outdated. The fact you said I'm going to switch to Lions is the crazy part, because you're able to get +1 speed on Calvin Johnson if you wanted to use Calvin Johnson. Are you like a Lions fan or something? I mean, you might be a Lions fan. No, you're a Chargers fan, which is even more head scratching to me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really see the point of you having Lions still. I don't think Lions team is that great of a 25. And then you just keep your Super Bowl. Oh wait, no, Calvin doesn't get Super Bowl though. That's the one knock. That's the one issue we're gonna face here. But yeah, that's interesting. Okay, that does change up things a little bit, but I don't know. This defense just doesn't do it for me. Oh, I got Darius Slade did play for the Lions, which is 95 speed, I think, for him. Yeah, I would maybe try to get like a guy like Herb Adderley or, you know, Williams or Ronnie Lott or, you know, one of those guys, even the free Justin Reed or someone like that, or the free, you already have Chuck Howley, but maybe Justin Reed's the next guy you go after. But I would give this team probably like an 8-4, 8-5. That's what I would give this squad right here. Next up, we got a full Bears team. We already saw a Bears team today. Let's see what this one's got. DJ Moore, I love that DJ Moore card so much. He's so good. Calvin Ridley, Icky Woods, who played on the Bengals, on the Bears, but he's still decent. William Perry, Devin Hester. Everyone has this Calvin Ridley. Mercedes Lewis. O-line looks pretty fortified. And then we got the defense with some holes. Jalen Johnson definitely does deserve an upgrade. Will he get it through Team of the Year? I don't think so. I think Surtain definitely does beat him in that vote. Justin Reed, there you go. Not fully upgraded. With Julius Peppers +2 speed, Charles Tillman +2 speed, 96, 96, 96. And right now, I'm telling you, we desperately need these 32 team promos. We desperately need them. Drop a 32 team promo, give us 3x chems on a card, and let us boost the normal theme teams to 60-60. Let us do it, EA. Just let us do it, and this team would stay alive. But this team's slowly dying, so it's kind of like a flower where the petals are starting to wilt. You know what I mean? They're starting to fall apart. You see it slowly. You see the speed can just continuously not stay consistent. You kind of can see it happening with this team when you're still using cards that came out in the middle of early December. But they're good cards. You know, they're good cards. So they might be able to hold their own. So I'm going to give this team right here 8-9. 8-9 for Vanillatron's team. Not bad. And we'll finish it with, let me find one more interesting looking squad. Again, people are going to comment, you skipped over my team, but I just look for interesting teams. That's all I look for. We already hit our 20 minutes here. Is there any interesting squads that make me think? You know, KIW always usually has 10 teams. He has 80 Super Bowl chems. What the dude? Yeah, this is what I mean. He usually brings us 10s, and this is one right here. Man, these Super Bowl teams are crazy. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully EA goes away from the promo theme teams. But we'll see, man. Again, I appreciate everybody sending. Look at a Madden 18 squad. I appreciate everyone sending in their teams this week. Look at the card arts, bro. They're just so clean. They're just so clean. Sean Taylor, man. Oh, not contracts. Contracts. We're glad they're gone. But, of course, as always, I will see you boys in the next one.